This is a review of the Phenyx Pro UHF wireless microphone system. Model number is PTU-71. We had such good luck with one of the other Phenyx Pro systems, I decided to give this one a try too, just to give it a comparison. This one is a UHF-based system where the other one was VHF, which is really the difference between a lot of manufacturers. If you're going into the lower end, you're dealing with a different set of frequencies than the higher end. That's the difference between VHF and UHF. In the case here, this one is using 650 to 700 megahertz for the frequency range. And overall, the higher frequency ranges should give you a little bit better audio fidelity. And it depends what you want to use the systems for. Really depends on which system is going to be right for you. This system, like the other Phenyx Pro system, came in two different styles that you could get it in, if you will. One is with two microphones that are handheld, like this one, and the other one is to have one of the handheld along with a little body pack here. And into the body pack, you can plug in either the lavalier microphone, which is what I'm using right now, which is clipped to my shirt, or you can use the, I like to call it the Garth Brooks, Britney Spears telemarketer headset, if you will. So this would go on over your head. So it depends which style you are more comfortable with, and again, it depends what you're using it for. For videos and that, I like the lavalier microphone because it gets out of the way. You know, if you're doing something where you're not doing video and you find the little headset to be comfortable, you know, that may be where you want to go, because it will put the microphone directly in front of your mouth rather than the lavalier, which is down a little. So you're going to get a little bit of a different sound to it. It's something you're going to want to test out and see which sounds best for you. Because mic placement, like with any system, with any microphone, mic placement is key to getting a good sound. So you want to play around with that and see what works best for you. Now, into the body pack, there's a little connector here, both in the lavalier microphone and on this headset one. It's a little 3-pin connector. It's a small gripe I had with the less expensive Phenyx Pro system. It's the same gripe here, being that this is a connector that is unique to this device. It's not a universal connector, where other systems that I have tried had a 3.5 millimeter jack. So I could use the lavalier microphone to plug into other devices if I wanted, because it's simply a normal audio jack. Again, minor complaint to go along with that. Again, I dig the lavalier microphone. If you can see it here, sitting right by Krusty, you can see the cable. And again, that does a nice job, especially if you're wearing a black shirt. Doing videos, it really helps hide that. It helps hide the microphone for you. And it does a really nice job as far as the audio goes. Now, like I said, it also comes with one of these handheld microphones. So what I want to do is, I'm going to switch over for a moment here. And on the body pack itself, there's a power switch on the top, but it's also a mute switch. So if you press it for a couple of seconds, it'll turn it on and off. If you press it briefly, it'll go into mute and unmute. So if I hit it quickly here, and the same thing on this device. So that I just unmuted the handheld microphone. The lavalier microphone now isn't on, so you shouldn't hear any of the noises of me playing around with that microphone. So it is a nice little feature on there that you can mute the microphone. It's with no hassle whatsoever. And again, it depends which one of these you want to go with. The two handhelds would be great. There's a lot of people now that do home karaoke and things like that. The two handset model would be absolutely great for doing home karaoke, things like that, to where, you want to have that on-stage performance. You want to have that feel of the microphone in your hand. I did reach out to the manufacturer and suggest that maybe a 2-body pack system would be good as well, because people making videos, you might not want to use the handheld at all. So it's something that maybe down the road you'll be able to do. And the nice thing with this system, I'm hoping you'll be able to add on more devices to use. So again, this came with one handset and the one body pack, hoping that you'll be able to add another body pack, because where a lot of units, the receiving device, which I'm going to show you here in a second, Let me switch back to the lavalier here, and there we are. The nice thing about the receiving unit on this is it's not stuck to one frequency. Most of these systems that I've tried out, they come paired with the microphones or the body packs, and the receiving units can only do two different frequencies, and that's what's paired to the things that you're getting in the box. So you can't really go and add more things on. In the case of this unit here, I'm going to pick this up carefully and try not to, as always, upset the whole cart as we're want to show you what's going on here. We have our recorder sitting right on top, but on the front here, there's a button in the middle there which says setting, and basically what this does, this allows you in the back of the body pack behind the battery, there's a IR window, and with the handheld microphone, there's an IR window, and basically when you hit the set button on this device, you take the microphone or the body pack and you put it right in front of the window, and it figures out the frequency of the microphone or body pack and sets that into the unit. So it does have the ability to use more than two frequencies. There's a bunch of different channels that this uses, which should make it easy to add on more body packs. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Otherwise, the receiver is fairly similar to other receivers that I've had, other ones that I've tried out with these types of units. They're very simple. They've got volume controls for each side. They've got XLR pass-throughs. At least the better ones have an XLR pass-through for both the left and the right channel, which you're seeing here, here and here. Obviously your antennas, very much like a router. And then there's a balanced output, which is what we're using, going from this device, from out here, into our Zoom recorder, which is recording the audio now as we're doing the review. So overall, it's a pretty simple device. It seems to work really well. They say you can get up to about 260 feet if you're in an open environment. They also say, just to be fair, we'll be listening back to this before we post it. They do say not to get these devices for best results, within 2 feet of the base unit, because it's a little actually too close. In order to do the review, I can only get them so far away from each other. So if there's any little glitches in that may be why. But what we'll do with this one right now is just to give you a little bit of an idea of the performance as far as how far you can get away from the base unit. This, obviously, we're sitting in the office here. We are actually below grade. We'll pop a couple pictures of the unit on the screen here, and we're going to take this for a little walk, unless you just want to look at the Taylor Swift pictures. A lot of people mention the Taylor Swift pictures, and yes, I'm a fan. Not all of Taylor Swift's fans are 14-year-old girls, at least I'm not. But let's test this as we go throughout the house and just see what kind of performance that we get here. So we're exiting the office now, and we're walking over to a staircase, going up the staircase. Now this is usually, when it comes to Bluetooth range, where I would start normally losing a signal between the computer system in there that we're using to record the review and the headphones or whatever we're using with the Bluetooth. So as now we're continuing to move a little bit further on, I'd say right now we are about 35 or 40 feet away from the base unit, and we are up a level, and we're going to continue on into another room. So a few more walls between us now, and we're about, I would say, 75 or 80 feet away at this point, which is as far as I can get in my house from the base unit without going outside. So it's just going to give you an idea of what kind of range, and if there is any difference in the sound, or if you can hear any distortion or anything as we move along here. So we're coming back now, coming back down the stairs, back into the office. And we are now, as long as I don't trip over the box that this comes in, we are now back to where we started. So hopefully, if everything went right there, you didn't have any dropouts, you didn't have any sound problems. And speaking of the box that it comes in, it is a nice box. And on the inside, let me show that to you as well, because it comes in a nice separated box that has the styrofoam there to easily fit everything that comes with the unit. And it's nice and easy to get things back into the box, because a lot of, it depends. If you're setting this up for your podcasting rig or something like that, you may always have it out. If it's something that's going to be going in and out of the box a lot, it's nice to be able to have that be nice and easily, everything separated nicely where it's supposed to go, and it's protected, which is also good. So overall, definitely giving this one a recommended rating. It seems like it has really good sound, seems like it has good performance. It runs on AA batteries, which I like. They did include 4 of the alkaline batteries, and you can also then use rechargeables, which is a great thing. And the alkaline batteries, they rate for about 8 hours, so your mileage may vary a little bit, but a set of batteries should get you through most of the day if you're doing videos or recording podcasts or singing karaoke. You're doing whatever you like with the unit itself. If you have any questions that we didn't cover on this, feel free to put those down in the comments. We do follow those. If we have an answer, we'll give it to you. And if we don't know the answer, we'll certainly try to find the answer out for you. Again, this is a review of the Phenyx Pro UHF wireless microphone system. The model number is PTU-71. I am Darren O'Neill. Thanks for watching.